How do you know if a poly relationship will work for you? This is Dan Powers from Beyond the Bedroom.
And this is Cathy from theintimacydojo.com.
And my cat making a cameo.
Again.
She's very popular now.
She got her name in the credits and she wants to be a part of it.
Now we can't get rid of her.
Yeah.
So we get people asking questions like that. Like, how do I know if it's right for me? I've heard about it. It seems like a lot of people are doing it and some people are happy. How do I know if poly relationships will work for me or open relationships?
I think that's a really good question. And it's one that's not easily supported in our society because there aren't a lot of support systems for it.
No, you're not around the water cooler at work saying, hey, yeah, I heard about those poly relationships. Have you ever tried one? No.
Yeah. Or I'm looking at opening my relationship up. What do you think?
Yeah.
Like, the first answer they're going to give you is you're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think one tip for me is, do you enjoy watching your partner receiving pleasure from somebody else?
Yeah.
Like you go to a party and I'm not saying necessarily having sex, but you see them talking with somebody else and you're like, really?
Flirting.
Or flirting, yeah. And it's like, wow, they're having so much fun, and that just, it's the whole compersion thing, which we should probably define.
Yeah.
And we'll define that in a second. But, I'm watching my partner who's engaging this way, and it turns me on. It makes me happy. That's really compersion.
Yeah. Well, compersion is the opposite of jealousy. Instead of me feeling jealous or unhappy that my partner is being happy with someone else, I feel delighted and warm and happy about it.
Fulfilled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that takes a certain amount of confidence and feeling of self-worth to do that. It's hard to do that. I have a lot of insecurities that can come up, and I know that they're worse when my needs aren't getting met, when I'm like super tired or I've had a bad day or like I haven't had enough to eat or whatever it is. I'm just like, oh my God, that person's going to steal them away from me, and I won't have any left. And when I'm in a really good mood, in a space where I've gotten a lot of my needs met, I'm like, look how happy they are. Isn't that wonderful that they can get these needs met in other ways? Sorry.
The cat's saying, beating you with the tail.
It's
I want attention.
It's a non-consensual relationship at this point.
Not a poly relationship.
So I think people struggle a lot with it. And there are skills you definitely have to have.
You've got to be able to communicate. Absolutely be able to communicate. And one of the things I've seen poly being done, what I think is really poorly, is when they say, oh, you go fix yourself and come back when you're done.
I think that doesn't work. Humans are humans. You're never done.
Right. And you're in a relationship, you're there to support them in that relationship. If you're in a monogamous relationship and something's going on for them, you're there to support them.
Yeah.
Right. Hopefully. And if you're in a poly relationship, then you're going to need to be able to support both of those people.
Right.
In whatever it is that's going on, depending on the configuration of poly, and we're not going to get into all of that.
Yeah, there's lots of different ways you can make it look. But I think you also do really good at scheduling, because whatever your agreement, you can have people that are secondary or not as vital to the core relationship, but everybody's going to want some attention. Everybody's going to want some time. And if you can't accommodate that, you're going to have a lot more jealousy and conflict going on. I think it's also a lot about it's not right for everybody. I don't think everybody is like, I think there's a spectrum, and some people are just really happy being monogamous, and that's great.
Right.
I'm not trying to convert everybody, but look and see what you notice. Are you happy with a lot of friends around, or you do want one friend at a time? Notice how you interact with people where you feel happy and satisfied, and there's nothing wrong with it. I happen to like being poly. I like it's a good fit for me because I like knowing my partners aren't just dependent on me. That sometimes feels like a lot of pressure. Like I've got to oh wow, I've had a really long day. My career is really important to me, and like I have a very busy schedule. So sometimes I'm just not available.
Right.
And I love knowing my partners have like 3 or 4 other people they can call and just have everything taken like they're okay.
Yeah.
And I like being there for them when I can too. So that's a good fit for me personally, and because I don't mind sharing. Like I kind of love hearing the stories about what fun they had in the bedroom. That's fun and erotic to me.
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong there, but figure out what fits for you. If that doesn't seem delightful for you, you should not do it.
Yeah.
And don't do it just to keep a relationship.
No. Just like we said earlier, don't have children to keep a relationship. Don't go into poly relationships. Don't open your marriage or relationship to fix it.
Or to try to keep it.
Yeah.
Because be true to who you are.
Yeah.
If this feels, there's a difference between something being a little bit frightening and being a no.
Yeah.
Like, it is scary to open a relationship, even if you're truly poly. So it's going to, trying something new is scary. That's different from like, this is totally not who I am.
Right.
Don't do that then. And it's really, there's great books out there. It's great to find out more about it. Find a coach or therapist that's poly friendly.
There's great organizations out there. There's lovemore.com. They've got conferences that support that and have coaches that can support you through that.
Yeah, Tristan Taormino's book, Opening Up, is really good.
Mm-hmm.
So explore a little bit. See if it resonates with you as you're reading or going to a conference and people are talking about it. And notice the difference between being just afraid because it's new and resistant because it's just not for you.
Yeah.
So hope this helps. Leave comments below.
Bye.
Congratulations on taking this time for yourself and learning these things. If you'd like to follow more of this, you can subscribe to my channel here. Social media is up here, and there's more videos of this type here. See you soon.